Hello everyone, thank you for attending today's lesson, and we're going to be talking about case study number 1. All right, let's go ahead and get rolling here. This right here is the property. Beautiful neighborhood. It's a neighborhood where people want to live at. Immaculate house, no repairs needed. Owners took very good care of the property. The numbers are, this property is worth $230,000. Now I want to tell you guys, this was during a great real estate market. I want you to remember that. This was before the mortgage meltdown. The property was worth $230,000. This is solid. It was appraised in the days before the mortgage meltdown. If someone was to sell their house, they would get more than $230,000 because there would be people in line bidding the property up. So this value right here, guys, it's solid. So don't try to talk it down. Don't try to talk it up. We're going to leave it as a solid number. And if you do that, this course that I'm teaching you, you will understand the concepts and be able to apply it no matter what the market is. The first mortgage was owed $140,000. It was current. The owners were making every single payment. The second was owed $40,000, and it was behind 17 payments, which amounted to $7,800. Now that monthly payment was $454 a month for that owner. Okay? The owner had credit challenges. There was $50,000 of equity in this property. Now I know I may have some beginners, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of give you guys an overview of what equity means. Now that we're in this mortgage meltdown, hardly anybody has any equity. Make it real simple. Again, property value, fair market value is $230,000. The first mortgage was owed $140,000. The second mortgage was owed $40,000. And what we do is we add up that debt, which amounts to $180,000, and then we subtract it from, again, what the property is worth. So that leaves $50K in equity. So that's how I got this number, bam, right here. Okay, guys, the owner didn't want to sell the house. They weren't going to sell the house. So if you're a real estate investor and you wanted to buy it from them, you want to take over the deed, you wanted to do whatever we do as real estate investors, the owner was having nothing of it. They wanted that house and they wanted it bad. So my question to you guys is, what do you do and how do you make money? Okay, with the system I'm teaching you, this is what we go after right here. This gives me some controlling interest in the property. Now I don't own it, but it gives me a chance to go in and make some money. So I control it. Essentially, when I control it, I make money on houses that are not for sale. Okay, again, the owner didn't want to sell the house, you guys. Most of you wouldn't have never, ever been able to make money unless you knew this strategy of buying the defaulted note. This second mortgage was in default. Okay, it hadn't been in foreclosure, but it was in default. This is what allowed me to make money. All right, moving forward. I want to show you the first mortgage, the first loan. And the reason I show you the first loan is because you have to consider it when you buy notes, because you may end up having to make the payments. Or if you take the property over, you still have to deal with this first note. So $140,000, 7%. What I want you to really pay attention is right here. This monthly payment is $951. That's very inexpensive, very cheap. So let's say if I got the property back for whatever reason, I had to rent it out, I believe I could easily get $1,200 to $1,400 a month just on the rent. So it would serve me well that if the owner didn't make the payments, I could pick this up, and right here I'd be making, you subtract the $950, I'd be making that's about $450 a month positive cash flow. Okay, nothing else here is I do want to show you this. Look how long it takes the bank to get their money back. The bank is willing to loan this amount of money right here so that they can get it back in 11 years. I want you to remember that as a real estate investor, simply because we as real estate investors need to learn how to invest like the bank. The bank loans out money, they plan on getting back, but now these first 7-8 years is nothing more than interest. Now after the 11 years, there's 19 more years of payments also. So make it real simple. Banks willing to wait 11 years, although they're going to get that money back right away because it's all interest. The loan I want you to be aware of is this $35,000, and they borrowed at 14.75. For you that have been around a long time, we consider that subprime. Subprime loans, buying them at a discount, you guys, will make you pretty wealthy. Reason why is because it's a high interest rate. I'm going to try to buy this right here cheap from the bank, and I want to get it at a discount. Cheap at a discount. And then I want to get all of these payments right here. That's what makes you wealthy and rich. Okay, you'll see that the owner is going to pay back $74,000 in interest. The big number right here again. On this loan, because it's subprime, the bank gets to return back in 6.5 years. Okay, and that's what we want to do as a bank. We want to be able to get our money back quickly. So again, if I buy this cheap, my return is going to be actually less. I mean, I can get it down to 3, maybe 4 years. I could even go 2 years, depending on how inexpensive I buy that second mortgage for. Now, on this deal, I want to tell you guys, I made $40,000 in 1 hour. Case study number 1, $40,000 in 1 hour. And again, remember, this was a great market. Now, why do I tell you it's a great market? Simply because right now we're experiencing the mortgage meltdown. Prices are low. Let's see. When I bought this note, it was low. And then the property went up in value. So it was in a great market. Right now, okay, we're in a downward market. The market's here. This is the time to buy because the market will get better. It may not reach this point, but the market's going to get better. Houses are going to go back up. And when the houses go back up, all you do is you increase your chances of getting paid. Your chances increase as it goes up here. So it's always the best time to buy the property when it's low. You always buy low and you hold on to it or you sell it. I like to hold on to it so when the value goes up, I have secured interest. Now again, I'm going to talk to you guys about this. This is the note, okay? When I teach seminars, I tell people, hey, say, Terry, show me the money, okay? So I'm going to pretend you guys are saying the same thing. Terry, show me the money. Guys, this is the money for anyone that buys notes. It's right here. It's called the Truth in Lending Disclosure Statement. Everybody, if you have a house, you bought a house, you have one of these. And all this statement is, it just shows the numbers again on that second mortgage. So again, they borrowed $35,000. They're going to borrow it at 14.75. We've already reviewed this. They're going to pay back this number right here after all payments are made. Right here, you guys, $108,960. Bank loans 35, gets back 108. The bank triples their money. Triples their money. That's why I want to be the bank. I want to triple my money also. Now, is this crazy? Yes, it is. It's crazy for the person that's paying it, but it's beautiful for the person that's receiving it. Incredible. It's beautiful when you receive this type of return. Now, again, what I want to do is I want to buy it cheap, and I want to buy it at a discount. Einstein said there are 2 types of people in the world, those that pay interest and those that receive it. I want to be the one receiving it, you guys, and that's what you should want. Also, you want to receive interest. We've been paying interest long enough. Now we need to receive it. Let me tell you the story, again, about this property. I want you to remember this was a great real estate market. I made $40,000 on this deal, $40,000 in 1 hour. So every hour you hang around me, you guys, every hour you hang around me is going to be worth $40,000 an hour to you. The magic question is, how many hours do you want to hang around me? Now here's the story after I bought the note. I go knock on the door. Hi, my name is Terry Bontemps, and I'm your new lien holder. I bought your loan from Bank of America, and I'm just using Bank of America as an example. Did you happen to receive a letter from Bank of America stating that they had transferred the loan to my company? And they went, yes, you're Terry Bontemps. And I go, yes, I'm Terry Bontemps. I'm here for 2 reasons. One is I want to help you keep your home. Now, you guys did hear me say, I want that owner to keep their home. The thing they're going to have to do is make payments. So I said, the second thing I need you to do is you're behind on the payments. And what I like to do is try to work out some type of payment arrangement with you. Is that fine? Is this a good time to talk about it? Owner says, yes, it's a real good time. So I said, you know, what happened? How'd you guys get behind? And she says, right here, her husband had been laid off from his job. Now he's back working again. That was the reason for the missed payments. That happens. It happens in the real world every day. People get laid off. I said, okay, that's fine. She said, now he's back working again. I went, great. Terry Bontemps, the bank of Terry Bontemps, getting ready to get paid. So I said, okay, can you make your normal monthly payment, guys? Remember the monthly payment was $454. Can you do that? What did the owner say? Bam! Owner said yes. All right, and was going to get some monthly payments. I said, okay. The thing of it is you're behind $7,800. How can we work that out? Can you give that all to me right now? The owner says, come on, Terry, we just got over a layoff. We don't have that type of money laying around. We don't have it like that. I said, okay, fine. Well, could you give me about $3,900? I'll take half. And she said, no, we don't have that. He says, Terry, we got zero. I said, okay. They were living paycheck to paycheck. I understand that because I used to live paycheck to paycheck. I said, okay, how about if we make some payment arrangement? How about if we do a loan modification? Is that okay? And they said, yeah, it's okay also. But you know what, Terry? We were thinking about refinancing the house. Now, guys, remember, this is before the mortgage meltdown. Anybody that could fog a mirror could get a loan, right? So I said, great. If you're thinking about refinancing, I got a loan broker. My loan broker that I work with, give him a call. See what he has to say. He's got some great programs. Boy, did I sell him. So my loan broker called me back. He says, Terry, I can refinance them if they made 3 payments to you. Guys, I knew all of this information within 1 hour. The bank called me on this deal.